Take a Lego part in your hand. It feels the same every time. The fit, the click sound, the gap, the surface. That repeatable quality is not a coincidence. It is the discipline of injection molding. But the same discipline comes with a price. If you make a small mistake in the design, the mistake does not stay on a single part. It is carried into mass production through the mold. Today we will cover the basic mold logic and the most common design mistakes in injection molding with a clear framework. First, let's place the big picture. Injection molding is the process of heating thermoplastic pellets until they melt, then filling a mold cavity under high pressure. The part cools inside the mold, solidifies, and is pushed out by ejectors. The heart of the cycle is 3 stages: filling, packing, and cooling. If these are not balanced, variation increases in size, surface, and shape. The key point is simple. In injection molding, quality starts with design, not only with production. So when should you choose this method? The first criterion is volume and product life. Injection molding requires a mold investment. At low volumes, cost often shifts toward alternative processes. At high volumes, mold cost drops quickly on a per-part basis. The second criterion is function. It is a strong solution when you need color, texture, impact resistance, or electrical insulation. But expecting plastic to behave like metal creates risk. The third criterion is integration. The strength of injection molding is reducing assembly. However, every added detail increases mold complexity. So you must ask whether the benefit comes from reduced assembly or whether complexity is rising without real value. Now to the critical part. In injection molding, physics does not negotiate, and 3 limits define the outcome. Limit 1 is shrinkage. Plastic shrinks as it cools. Thick sections cool later, shrink unevenly, and 2 typical results appear: sink marks and warpage. That is why wall thickness management is the first rule. Limit 2 is ejection. The part must release cleanly from the mold. Without draft, the risk of scratching, sticking, flash, and surface damage increases. And the more texture you want on the surface, the more draft you typically need. Limit 3 is undercuts. Undercuts are possible, but they often require side actions and sliding cores. This increases cost, maintenance needs, and cycle risk. In practice, these limits show up as 3 common design mistakes. The first is non-uniform wall thickness. When thickness changes sharply, cooling becomes unbalanced. The result is usually warpage, sink marks, and dimensional scatter. If a thickness change is necessary, make the transition gradual. The second mistake is thick ribs. Ribs increase stiffness, but if they are as thick as the nominal wall, they tend to create sink marks on the opposite surface. A practical approach is keeping rib thickness around half of the wall, adding a root radius, and adding draft on the rib. The third mistake is sharp corners. Sharp corners concentrate stress and restrict flow. This creates risk for both strength and surface quality. In design, favor smooth flow rather than sharpness. Now let's turn this into a quick checklist. 1. Keep wall thickness as uniform as possible, core out heavy masses, and smooth the transitions. 2. Add draft on every relevant surface, and plan more draft on textured surfaces. 3. Design ribs thin, add a root radius, and add draft on the ribs. 4. Think about sink and warpage at the drawing stage, support wide flat areas, and keep symmetry when possible. 5. If you have undercuts, simplify them. If you cannot, accept the side action cost from the beginning and design around it. The most common issue on drawings for molded parts is ignoring how shrinkage and ejection affect tolerances. To specify function more accurately, use profile and position tolerances more deliberately together with surface requirements. In advanced training, we will go deeper into gate location, cooling balance, material selection, mold flow simulation, tolerance analysis, and mold design. If you found this video useful, please like, subscribe, and turn on notifications.